I'm Limasna Amr and I stand against the motion on the topic. Does Nakal culture provide women with enough opportunities? You can take the person out of the jungle but not the jungle out of the person. Patriarchy has been a part of our history and its vestiges continue to live in the present time as well. Nakal culture does not provide enough opportunities to women because Nakal society clearly distinguishes gender roles and gendered responsibilities, like women to take in charge of domestic issues, take care of family, cook, clean, while men deals with society including village administration and councils. Although the society describes the pattern of administration as democratic, women are absent in this form of government, even though most villages in Nagaland have 25% reserved for women, but that quota just exists on paper only. But one cannot deny that women played commendable roles as mediators in resolving inter-village feuds, even in situations where no man dared to intervene. It's the 57th year after statehood, hosted 13 assembly elections so far, but unfortunately the state is still waiting to get a woman legislator, except for Ranu M. Shaiza in 1977. The status of women in the church is also no exception to the reality of society around. As a matter of fact, in reality, the Church has been covering far behind the secular movements and achievements in retracing opportunities, like not electing a woman as a deaconess, not giving opportunity to a woman to be the head pastor of a church. Naga culture also does not provide enough barity on landed property, saying men are the heirs of family landed property while women will be married off to someone else, exceptional cases for those only girl child and well-off families. So there is a need for gender parity on landed property for both the genders. It should be propagated through mass media like radio, television, regional, local newspaper, etc. The intellectual people of the Naka society should educate and encourage the women to use the land they own and make decisions regarding the land owned by them, and not expect the men to take over these responsibilities from them if they are to enjoy effective land rights. Keeping in mind the above statements, following are some suggestions. Listen to one another. Joanne Chittister says in her book, The Fire in These Ashes, that we all need to listen to every word around it. It deserves to be heard as well, or the total truth may never be known. Silence is no longer an option. We need to talk, speak out. More debates and awareness has to be created. We need progressive voices today in our culture to proclaim loudly the concerns of women and to affirm life and full humanity for all. Women need autonomy to define themselves and need their own space to break down various definitions that see them as other in order to create their own definition of themselves in which they are central. I want to borrow from Dr. Martin Luther King's eulogy to transform the negative extremes of a dark past into the positive extremes of a bright future. The church should also play an important role in restoring the woman's dignity and identity, which has been discriminated through the concept of landed property. They should play the prophetic role in identifying the oppressive elements of patriarchy and denounce them. Also, practically, women must try their best to overcome the patriarchal practices they have internalized. Unless they are able to come out of this internalization, all efforts and supports to liberate them will be in vain. Moreover, women should display their potentiality and should take up equal responsibilities with men in every area so that they can show that they deserve land ownership and stand for their rights for landed property. We live in an unequal world dictated by an economic doctrine known as law of the jungle or survival of the fittest. Although there are overarching governing normative principles, they are kept aside. As thinking and informed people, we need to invoke these for the sake of equal opportunities and fairness for women. Thank you.